Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys, and holding the standard. Remember, it's about holding a standard, guys. We must remain consistent here when we talk about the standard of NBA's history, guys. That's what's about in this channel. And in this video, guys, I want to talk about Donovan Mitchell and how Donovan Mitchell sat out last night's game for rest. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I see people talking about Donovan Mitchell's an MVP candidate because the Cleveland Cavaliers are having a historic season. And I don't believe that Donovan Mitchell's an MVP caliber player. I don't believe he's ever been an MVP caliber player. And he proved last night that he's not really an MVP-worthy player by sitting out the game with rest. I mean, it's laughable, man, right now what's going on in the NBA. Laughable. Even guys that we're supposed to respect and guys that, you want to get behind these guys. But how can you get behind these guys when they're doing these things, man? I don't get you sit him out for rest on a back-to-back. Like, it's weird to me, man. We're going to talk about in this video, guys, because this exposed Donovan Mitchell, man. He's not an MVP caliber player, man. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states that's been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled by all the support, man. It truly means a lot. Much respect to all you guys out there, the true basketball fans, man. Thank you. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I want to talk about Donovan Mitchell in this video. I don't really talk about Donovan Mitchell. There's really nothing to talk about with Donovan Mitchell. There usually is nothing to talk about with Donovan Mitchell because he never really leads a team anywhere or does anything. And he hasn't won anything. And to me, like I said, he hasn't accomplished really anything in his NBA career to be doing videos on him or to really talk about the guy. Excuse me. But I wanted to talk about him in this video because last night, Donovan Mitchell sat out the game. The Cleveland Cavaliers played the Toronto Raptors last night. And Garland put up, I think, 40 points last night, and they came back and beat the Raptors. And I saw Donovan Mitchell in street clothes. And I'm like, what happened to this guy? I just saw him playing in that game with the Oklahoma City Thunder, right? Oh, the greatest game in NBA today. It was the best game of the NBA season. Everyone was promoting how great this game was, and yet the game was great. And what I tell you guys, that the Cleveland Cavaliers proved that they are a very good team, that they're not just one or two players, that they're a team. And how they proved that? Because they beat the best team, OKC, or the best team record-wise, or one of the best teams in the NBA record-wise, Oklahoma City Thunder, without Donovan Mitchell really doing anything. I don't even remember how many points he scored. I think he was like 3 of 16 out there. So he didn't do anything offensively, scoring the ball, and they were still able to beat OKC without him having a good or great offensive game. And to me, that proved that the Cleveland Cavaliers were a very good team, right? They're not just one or two plays, but they're the sum of the parts, man, right? They have a bunch of guys that could chip in and contribute at any given moment. And Darius Garland proved that last night. Donovan Mitchell wasn't in the game, and Garland drops 40. Once again, it's against the lowly Raptors. We get that. But you're stepping up without your best player. And the Cleveland Cavaliers won. But when I saw Donovan Mitchell in street clothes, I was confused because, like I said, we just watched him play against OKC Thunder. What was that, Wednesday night. So we saw him playing that game Wednesday night. I don't remember Donovan Mitchell leaving the game with an injury or having something wrong with him where he had to leave the game early. I don't remember any of that stuff. So this is what I'm talking to you guys about. Why are guys missing games? Why are they just out of games? They're just out of games. And then I looked into it, and they didn't hide it, guys. Donovan Mitchell was out last night for rest. For rest. We are literally, 40 games? Not even at the halfway point yet, technically, of the season, and you got guys resting already. Can please someone tell me why Donovan Mitchell needs rest? How many games did he play last season? How many games did he play the season before that? This guy's missed a lot of games. You know that Donovan Mitchell, guys, has not played 70 games in a season since 2019. He hasn't played 70 games in a season since 2019. And he's never played 82 games in a season. Never played 82 games in a season, guys. Not one Donovan Mitchell. But these guys are supposed to be bigger, stronger, faster athletes. Donovan Mitchell's supposed to be like in the prime of his career right now. And you're sitting out games for rest. Why does Donovan Mitchell need rest? And what do they say? Oh, they wanted to give Donovan Mitchell a rest because they want a back-to-back after the OKC Thunder game? So, because he played over 30-some minutes, they said. This was what they said in the article, guys. In the article, they said Donovan Mitchell played, I forgot how many minutes they said he played in that game, but let's say he played 37 minutes in that game. So they said, oh, Donovan Mitchell played 37 minutes in this game, so we want to give him a rest day. And this is why I tell you, I will never put these guys in the sentence of the other all-time greats. You can't do it. They're not playing the same game. They're sitting out back-to-backs for rest. There's nothing wrong with Donovan Mitchell. Why didn't he play last night? Your team plays against OKC Thunder. You guys have your best win of the season. You guys are riding high. And then the next night you're supposed to play the Toronto Raptors and you are out for rest and the team is okay with this? The team is telling you to rest? How are you an MVP caliber player? MVPs are not supposed to be sitting out games for rest. The MVP stands for most valuable player. It doesn't stand for people, or it's not representing people who are out there load managing for rest, sitting out games. You're supposed to be there for your teammates, I thought. I don't get these guys, but we're supposed to respect this. I'm supposed to get behind Donovan Mitchell. And I know some of you guys are going to come in my comment section and you're going to cry and call me a hater, man. Oh, what are you talking about? You same clowns that were calling me a hater because of the Nikola Jokic video I did. My Nikola Jokic videos are 100% on the money, man. I never hate on any of these players. What I'm doing is holding a standard. You fools don't know about this. If you don't recognize or realize what I'm doing, if you don't understand what I'm doing on my channel when I tell you guys I'm holding the standard, then you were not around from the 80s and the 90s. You're not an old school basketball fan. You're not. Because I'm holding the standard. So when I tell you guys that Donovan Mitchell's not an MVP caliber player, because MVPs don't just sit out games for rest on back-to-backs, those are the facts, guys. Go back in NBA's history. Go look in the 80s and the 90s. How many guys played 80, 81, 82 games? The MVPs, guys. These are the MVPs playing 82 games damn near every single season, man. It's an absolute joke right now for people that say that Donovan Mitchell's an MVP candidate because he's supposed to be the best player on the team with the best record. But you're sitting out games for rest? You sit out a game for rest. I don't get it. You guys should be playing every game possible. There should be no excuses. You guys are bigger, stronger, faster athletes. I don't understand how the NBA will, on one hand, acts confused as to why they're having a problem. And then Adam Silver comes up with a league minimum of 65 games. I've told you, that's not stringent enough. It needs to be more, 70, 75 games. Because you're allowing these guys to miss damn near 20 games in a season for no reason. So they'll just rest, they'll load manage, and that's what Donovan Mitchell did last night. He load managed last night on his team, but he's an MVP caliber player? Nope, sorry, nowhere close, guys. He'll never be above a Nikola Jokic, who load managed himself, never be above Giannis, who load managed himself, and I'll never put him above SGA. So to me, those are the top 3 MVP candidates. Donovan Mitchell nowhere near those guys. Because once again, to me, Donovan Mitchell is not that important to the Cavaliers. Is he important to the Cavaliers? Absolutely, he's their best player. But once again, look what Darius Garland did in his absence. Like I said, look what they did against OKC. Without Donovan Mitchell performing like that, Jared Allen steps up and dominates the game down low. You have good two-way players in Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. You have good bench players, Karis LeVert, Max Strus. You have good role players, man. So you have guys doing their job. They're a very good team, and you have a very good coach. I don't understand why Donovan Mitchell missed the game for rest on a back-to-back, but they want us to put these guys in the same sentence as the other all-time greats. They want us to uplift this era. They keep talking about, oh, you guys are always tearing down this era. You guys, that's why no one wants to watch it. No one wants to watch it because these guys are not there. So, once again, let's say that there were some fans of Donovan Mitchell that came out to the game last night to watch him. He wasn't there, though. But why wasn't he there? For rest. He wasn't not there because he got hurt. He had an injury. He's trying to recover from an injury. He literally sat out for rest because they were on a back-to-back. And they want to rest him because they beat OKC and he played X amount of minutes in that game? I thought these guys are supposed to be at their primes. These guys are supposed to be better athletes. Donovan Mitchell, guys, is playing the lowest amount of minutes he's played in his career, guys. You guys realize that? The lowest amount of minutes he's played per game in his career, guys. He's playing like 31 point some minutes a game. So you rest him when he's playing the lowest minutes of his career. So it doesn't even make sense that you would rest him. It ain't like Donovan Mitchell's playing 37, 38, 39, 40 minutes a game. He's out there laying it on the line every single night playing all these minutes, and you're exhausting this guy. This man's playing the lowest amount of minutes per game in his absolute career, guys. 31 minutes a game is not a lot of minutes a game for a star player, guys, in the NBA. So once again, showing and highlighting what I'm talking to you guys about. They don't need Donovan Mitchell on the court all these minutes because you have a well-balanced team. You guys realize, I wrote this down also, He's taken the lowest shot attempts of his career since his rookie season, guys, Donovan Mitchell. So he's playing the least amount of minutes ever in his career, and he's taking the least amount of shots since his rookie season this season, guys. So why are you resting Donovan Mitchell? I don't understand this. So once again, that's what I'm talking about. The Cavaliers are a very good team. It's not just Donovan Mitchell. He's taken the least amount of shots of his entire career since his rookie season, but the Cavaliers are actually, going up, right? They're surging, even though he's taking less shots, and he's playing the least amount of minutes in his career, and they're playing better basketball. So Donovan Mitchell might be the best player on that team, but he's not an MVP caliber player because they're, once again, the sum of their parts. They're not just Donovan Mitchell. They need Donovan Mitchell to go out there and do X, Y, Z, or they're not going to be a good team. No, they just need Donovan Mitchell to go out there and be a leader and be that guy. But they don't need him to play defense or rebound at a high level. You have guys to do that for you. You have guys playing their roles. You have a point guard that can distribute and run the point and hit shots. You have a coach. You have bench players. So they're a very good team, man. They put together a very good team in Cleveland, man. I'm very impressed with what the Cleveland Cavaliers are doing. I'm just not sold on Donovan Mitchell as MVP. And last night, him sitting out the game for rest just showed me that he's not an MVP caliber player. If you're really that guy, once again, where are these guys? I don't want to hear anyone telling me, oh, the organization wanted him to sit out. It was the organization. If Donovan Mitchell wanted to play, if he made a stink about playing or not playing, he would have played. He would have played. They would have had him out there. He's the best player in the team. He's the leader, one of the leaders of the team. He can play if he wanted to play. He would have played. But these guys are okay with sitting out games. They tell these guys, hey, we're going to sit you out tonight, man. We don't need you against the Raptors. I'm sure that's how the conversation went. You just played all these minutes against OKC. We just had a really good game. We won that game. We're playing against the lowly Raptors. Sit this game out. That's how the conversation went. I guarantee it, man. You played all these minutes. Take a rest. Meanwhile, he's not playing all these minutes. He's playing the least amount of minutes of his career. He's taking the least amount of shots of his career since his rookie season. And you rest him against the Raptors. Why would you not have the mentality of this? Hey, listen, Donovan Mitchell. We're playing against the Raptors tonight. Hey, guys, why don't we try to go out there and really put this game away early, and then that way we can get you guys out, get you guys a little bit of rest. That's how guys did it back in the day. You didn't just sit your player out for rest for the entire game. These guys would play the game. The team would get up. Let's say you're playing against a weak team, and then they would sit these guys out for the second half or the fourth quarter. That's how you rested star players back in the day. But these guys show up to work because they knew fans were there. And that's what they were supposed to do. That's their job. Their job is to play every single game, if possible. Why was it not possible for Donovan Mitchell to not play last night? And don't come out here and call me a hater, man. I'm keeping the facts here, guys. I'm the only one keeping his integrity with all these players. I'm the only one remaining consistent. I call all these guys out. I'm not going to be promoting Donovan Mitchell as an MVP caliber player because his team's record is XYZ when this man's sitting out games for rest. Donovan Mitchell, once again, guys, hasn't played 70 games in a season, I believe, since, 2019. Never played 82 games in a season. And look at last season. Donovan Mitchell missed, 2 of 3 of the playoff games in that series against the Boston Celtics? He's been injury-prone. So what are you guys going to tell me? Oh, this is why they're resting this guy. This is why you're resting him, because he might be getting injured? So you're proving to us with everything that we're telling me. You're telling us, we're telling you guys. That these guys are not the same athletes. They're not on the same level. These guys are frail, they're soft, they're sensitive. They're not built like that. All of these guys are injury prone. All of these guys are susceptible to this nonsense. Remember, the guys are out now with illnesses. And now they're just out with rest. I thought you weren't allowed to do this stuff. Oh, he played too many minutes the night before. We're going to rest you. But you're an MVP? Nah, man, you ain't no damn MVP. MVPs ain't sitting out games for rest like that. MVPs are in the lineup every night because they're MVPs. Their team needs them. Their team relies on them. You're supposed to be there for your teammates. You're supposed to be a leader. But there goes Donovan Mitchell, some goofy civilian clothes, sitting on the bench, man. These guys kill me with their outfits on the bench, man. I'm telling you guys right now, these guys love to be on the bench in street clothes. They love to wear their goofy outfits to the game, man, and cheer and all this stuff. So you need rest, but you're out the game. You're at the game cheering on your teammates, but you needed to rest? Once again, why couldn't Donovan Mitchell play the game last night and only played maybe 20 minutes in the game? I don't get it. Once again, what are the fans that went to see Donovan Mitchell? They're there, and he's not there. This is why I say anytime you turn the game on, your team, your guys, you never know if they're going to be there because they're just out for random games. And once again, I don't want to hear nothing about it was the Raptors. That's the whole point here. It's the Raptors. He should have played. They could have beat the Raptors down early, but instead, they were down early, had to come back and beat the Raptors. Once again, proving and highlighting that they're a quality team, not just 1 or 2 players. You guys know the deal, man. These are the facts, guys. We must set the record straight and hold the standard, man. That's not a knock on that. I haven't tore down Donovan Mitchell in this video. I wasn't negative about him. He's not a good player. He can't shoot or any of this stuff. None of that stuff. He's not a good basketball player. None of that. I didn't say any of that stuff. There's not a tear down video of him. What I'm telling you guys is Donovan Mitchell's not an MVP caliber player. And if you are an MVP caliber player, then you're not missing games for rest. That's the difference here, guys. That's the big difference. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.